Yo, what's up, my dudes? On this one, I'm going to be working through my recent digital land purchase in the Sandbox. I'm going to run you through why I think it's going to be reasonable investment, even though it might seem a bit crazy to some of you. So essentially, I've fallen down into the NFT rabbit hole the past week or two. All the digital art and the virtual world sort of stuff. It really interests me. The space is something it's very new, so there's a lot of potential value capture in this space. So first I started off looking into Decentraland, which is a game that some of you might be aware of. A lot of investment has been put into that game. It's the oldest, had the first mover advantage in terms of digital land and virtual world. I looked into crypto voxels. That's one that's more focused around art, I think. So the main utility there is the art galleries that are built into it, and I had a lot of fun exploring that little world. It's a lot smaller than Decentraland, and I'll bring up some statistics here. So Decentraland has 9,000 parcels, and you'll be paying almost 800 USD for the cheapest parcel, which would be in the middle of nowhere. And the utility of it at the moment, it's reasonably hard to create something cool, and if you buy one for 800 USD, no one's going to look at it except you, unless you link people to it. Crypto voxels, this is a much smaller world, so if you buy land there's a higher chance of people discovering what you've built, and they'll set you back 665 USD average. You can get a lot cheaper than that. You can get like under 200 USD for new parcels, but yeah, that one has a bit less utility. And then the Sandbox parcels, 166,000, which seems like a lot, but the cheapest on OpenSea and the pre-sale is 45 USD. So that puts a market cap, so to speak, of 7.4 mil, whereas Decentraland is 70 mil. Now, the reason why Sandbox parcels are cheap right now is, well, the pre-sale hasn't even finished and the game won't come out till next year. But I think there's a lot of potential in this investment, the same way that buying Decentraland early was a reasonable investment, and crypto voxels, it's a different sort of thing. It's more indie. It's an indie game, you could say. But I think the thing that really made me want to purchase a Sandbox parcel or two, as I ended up getting, was the fact that the target market is 164 million Roblox users and 126 million Minecraft users. Now, it doesn't say this on any of the platforms, and most of you won't know what Roblox is. Everyone's heard of Minecraft, but essentially Roblox is a virtual world game where users, I'll show you the website, where users create games, and young children, it's primarily aimed at young children, come and they use these games, and they have an inbuilt currency called Robux, which it screams that should be on the blockchain. And look at all these games. That is what is going to be built onto the Sandbox. So if you own a piece of land, you can build a game on that, and you can monetize that game. So the earning potential on the Sandbox is a lot higher than Decentraland, in my opinion. Crypto voxels. The earning potential in crypto voxels is art, selling your art, creating an art gallery. Decentraland, you can create an art gallery. It's harder to do so. You can create marketplaces and that sort of thing, but it's not gaming. And Decentraland is a game. What's going to keep people in the platform and eyes on it and drive up the value of your property is games, is people enjoying using the platform. I think Decentraland is cool, and I was considering investing, but I really didn't want to because it's so expensive and a huge commitment. But, I wouldn't play the game because there's nothing really to do. And the world is so huge, you can explore other people's things that they've built. But at the end of the day, it's just cool things to look at. There's no game experience involved. They did create a game that was a soccer tournament, where they had like 24 teams of 3 play in a tournament, and the winners won a trophy with gold-backed tokens built into the NFT. So that, that's a cool thing, but the potential in the Sandbox is way more to capture that game within game marketplace, which is so, it's huge. Look at Roblox, 164 million users. Now, the reason why I know what Roblox is, and maybe you won't, is because I have a younger brother and sister who used to play it, and also my girlfriend's younger brother and sister are constantly on this thing, and they ask their parents to put in money for Robux so that they can buy avatars and do different games, and it just unlocks the platform. And the same thing will be for the Sandbox. A lot of money will be going through it. And to me, I think gaming and blockchain gaming is the way to bring blockchain to the financially agnostic masses. Because you and me, we're in crypto, to make money, because when we care about finance and economics and we see these macro trends. Most people don't give a stuff about crypto, about finance, about their money, about banking, about central banking policies and all that sort of stuff. No one cares. But if people can have fun and they have to use blockchain to increase their fun, they're going to go through the effort of, doing those 3 simple steps to set up a MetaMask Ethereum wallet and fund it. It's not hard. You just need a reason why to do it. And a lot of the reason why to do it in the past is for speculation and to make money. But now it's to play a game. So that will really drive the adoption and bring blockchain to the masses, in my opinion. And I'm very excited about the future of gaming. But, now is the time when you want to buy these parcels and get some skin in on the ground floor. So we'll check out the map. It's quite expansive, obviously. I got 2 adjacent parcels. This was the first lands to be sold. As you can see, Atari, Roller Coaster Tycoon, and a whole lot of other different things. These are all going to be like in-game games. So you'll be walking around the world and you'll see a game and you can just walk into it. Pretty cool concept. This was the second, and this was the most recent, and they're just going to fill out this map over the next couple months, I think, or month or 2. So definitely check out the website if you're keen to get some skin in on a fresh parcel, because it will only cost you 0.13 Ethereum. Now I'll dive into where my lands are, which I titled DeFi Guy's Mansion. I'm these 2 little red squares here, and the reason why I wanted to be in the middle of everything was because if you look at Decentraland or Crypto Voxels, that's where you have the highest land appreciation by far, is when you're in the muck, in the thick of it. So we got some cool projects around. Atari is a huge partner. We'll check out the partners of the Sandbox. As you can see, that they just keep adding new users onto the platform. They actually partnered with Care Bears recently. I think that was a recent announcement, which is kind of cool. A collector's item a physical collector's item turning into an NFT product is a pretty cool idea, and definitely something that I think will be big in the future. We'll jump on to OpenSea. This is where you can buy parcels on the secondary market. Yeah, that's Crypto Voxels. So I bought mine for 0.4 Ethereum, so I got 2 parcels. Yes, these ones are 0.32 Ethereum, but these ones are off on XRP Island, like I like to call it, and I don't want to be anywhere near there. You got the 3 XRP things. I want to be as far away from that as I can. But essentially, if you look at this part of the map, there's a lot of individual squares, so there's not going to be that many games made over here. There's not going to be many eyes on this sort of thing. That's just going to be all user-generated houses and stuff, like a housing estate. But this is where the money is going to be made, right in the thick of it. All of these bigger tiles can be made into games or marketplaces or art galleries and stuff like that. That's where you want to be. That's where you want the skin. So I think the cheapest one, so I bought mine for 0.4. This is the cheapest one that's in a decent location, and then the prices increased quite a lot from there. So definitely check out OpenSea if you're interested in this, because I think it represents a pretty big opportunity if you believe in gaming. If you don't believe in gaming on the blockchain, that's fine. Don't buy it, because you need conviction in your investments. And also, this was very much an impulse buy, and it was a gut feeling buy. I have a gut feeling that this will do well, and also I want to play it, and I want to own some land. I've been wanting to buy a little bit of land for a couple of weeks now, and this is just by far the best opportunity. If you look at these stats, you know, that is a screaming buy, and the reason why it's a screaming buy is because you have to delay the gratification of the game coming out. Huge target market, huge potential. You know, they had an IEO of their in-game currency, Sand. Check that one out too if you're interested. It's down a lot. If you don't want to buy land, that's definitely a good speculation as well. But I think that land is where it's at. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment your thoughts if you agree with me or if you think I'm crazy. See you guys.